What is up, everybody? Hawaiian Joe coming at you today to talk a little bit about eBay selling. I want to talk to you guys today about a couple of things that are really great that a lot of people typically don't look for and would overlook. So what I'm recommending to you is go to Craigslist of your local area, search Zippo, and see what you find. And maybe you'll find lots of Zippos, like a Zippo. Somebody has a whole collection they're wanting to sell. And if you can buy those Zippos for under $10 a piece, then you're going to make some money for sure. I want to show you guys a couple of Zippos. I have some here that I actually currently have listed on eBay. I want to show you a couple of the ones that I do have. Royal Flush Zippo. And as you can see, the sticker's still on the back. It's sealed. This is called a Zippo Slim, and basically it's like a Zippo for women. It's kind of I guess what it's been advertised for. But so if you ever see any of those, that way you'll know what it is. Things to look for when you are buying these Zippos is typically you don't want to pay more than $10 a piece. You really want to look into which Zippos you're buying, and you want to be careful of anything that looks like it could be mass produced. Some of the sports teams do decent, but other ones, they're just made so many of like just random different sports teams that they may not do that well. So if you buy a bunch of like sports team Zippos with, like, you know, Green Bay Packers or whatever, you know, NBA, whatever it is, like for instance, these Casey Con Zippos. Now, I bought these in a large lot of a bunch of Zippos, and I've already made my money back and then some, and profited on that lot. But every time you buy a lot of Zippos, you're going to have some in there that you're not going to, you may, if you break down the unit price, you may have paid $10 per unit. And you may only sell those for 14 or 15 bucks. So you may just kind of get your money back on those items or only make a few dollars. However, if you look around enough, you will find lots of Zippos where there are Zippos in that lot, multiples that sell for 40, 50, 60, and even $100. I've done this before. And if you get really lucky and you find one of the rare ones, they have Zippos that sell upward of $1,000. You have to know what to look for. Now, if you go to Google and if you want to look and try to figure out, you'll notice, and I'll try to see if you can see that there. See those? That's the Zippo emblem, and you'll notice there's a B, and then there is a number over to the side. What is the number? I couldn't see it on the screen. It's 08. So B08, and then the Zippo emblem. And that B and that 08 tells me that this Zippo was made in 2008. And the B actually should stand for the month. So if you go to Google and just type in Zippo date codes, you can look at any Zippo and you can basically date what year it was made in by the bottom of the Zippo. And you'll see that the older ones, let me see if I have an older one here. I know I do. Okay, I have one here that this is actually a replica of a really old Zippo. This was like a 25th year anniversary made. But what you will see is you're going to see those letters, but what you will notice is the Zippo symbol is different in comparison to, say, this one. See how the actual Zippo emblem is in a different font. The lettering just completely different. So the old school Zippos, any Zippo you see made today is going to have that kind of Zippo stamp. But the old school ones had stamps like that. If you find some of the old school ones from like the old enough that are in good shape, you can get pretty good money for them usually. Things to keep in mind when buying these lots. Sometimes you will see lots of just these plain Zippos like this. And if you see a lot, or if there are any lots where there's a lot of these in them, I'd stay away from it because these really don't sell for but not much money. Even if they're sealed up and it's sealed, you're only going to get, if you're lucky, 10 bucks for it. If you can get a lot of Zippos for 5 bucks a piece, you got a hell of a deal. But anything under 10 is usually pretty good. So that's what I would look for if I were you. And just keep an eye out for what they have and try to get a lot of them. And when you get them, you're going to sell them fairly quick. You're going to make your money back, and they're going to keep cranking out. And you'll list these things, and they'll sell fast. They always do.
Wake up in the morning, take a piss and wash my hands, take a knee and thank the man, then get back to the money. You know, I gotta go.